The 2024 Toyota 4Runner is the quintessential old-school, rugged SUV. Built on a truck-style separate frame, an increasingly rare configuration, it hasn't received a major facelift in a decade, but that hasn't scared away buyers yet. While the 4Runner's on-road demeanor is more truck-like than newer competitors, it makes up for it with overlanding-ready hardware, including options such as a locking rear differential, upgraded suspension components, and all-terrain tires on TRD models. The 4Runner's infotainment tech is also behind the times, but the blocky SUV at least keeps up to speed in terms of safety technology, with every model getting a suite of driver assists as standard. The 4Runner may have a strong following, but its newer competitors make it look and feel ancient. For the 2024 model year, the 4Runner continues production virtually unchanged. The only addition is a new medium brown color for the TRD Pro called Terra. In addition, the Lunar Rock and Lime Rush exterior colors are no longer available on the TRD Sport or TRD Off-Road models. Last year's 40th anniversary trim, a modified version of the SR5 model, is also discontinued after its short run. With a new Tacoma on the way for 2024, it's possible that sometime soon the 4Runner, which has long been mechanically linked to that mid-sized truck, will take a bigger leap forward, but the 2024 model year ain't the year, it seems. Every 4Runner is motivated by a 270 horsepower 4.0-liter V6 paired with a 5-speed automatic transmission. Available with rear-wheel drive and either full or part-time 4-wheel drive systems, the outdated powertrain provides unremarkable acceleration, with the last version we tested taking 7.7 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. The automatic's lethargic responses don't optimize the engine's uneven behavior, and downshifts often require heavy right-foot inputs to spur the 4Runner ahead. Still, the Toyota manages to feel more composed on pavement than the more unwieldy Wrangler. Along with standard 4-wheel drive and some TRD-specific exterior and interior bits, the TRD Off-Road gets equipment that helps justify its name. This includes an electronically locking rear differential for maximum traction in slippery or muddy conditions. It also has selectable drive modes, called multi-terrain select and crawl control, that can alter the SUV's powertrain behavior to accommodate various driving scenarios. We'd select the optional kinetic dynamic suspension, which allows improved wheel articulation during off-road action. The interior of the 4Runner is not what you'd call state-of-the-art, with switchgear that could have come from the latter years of the last millennium. Lackluster materials and styling aside, it manages to comfortably fit humans front and rear in spite of its back-of-the-class interior measurements. Once you're inside, you'll find easy-to-understand controls and a highly adjustable driving position that affords a commanding view ahead. There's plenty of space in both the front and back rows. Visibility to the sides and back is surprisingly good because of the 4Runner's squared-off shape and windows. Every 4Runner features an average-sized 8.0-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The interface includes a set of physical buttons as well as rotary volume and tuning knobs. The system comes standard with wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a Sirius XM trial subscription, and a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot. A built-in navigation system and a 15-speaker JBL audio system are available upgrades. How comfortable is the 4Runner? You wouldn't be far off the mark if you sized up the 4Runner's comfort potential just by looking at it. You actually can judge this book by its cover. Its truck-based construction results in a somewhat bouncy and stiff ride. It's not terrible, but just about any other crossover SUV rides more smoothly. The same goes for wind noise, as the 4Runner's boxy shape stirs up more than the generally sleeker and more low-slung competition. Interestingly, road noise from the tires is relatively tame because the body-on-frame construction provides an extra layer of sound suppression between road and cabin. Human legroom is quite good all around. The standard power driver's seat offers plenty of adjustment, while the back seat is mounted at a nice height and reclines to an almost absurd degree. That said, headroom can be a bit tight up front should you opt for the sunroof. There's a third-row seat available, but its space is extremely limited and it reduces cargo space. Here's an area where the 4Runner is perfectly fine as is. Despite being ancient, the 4Runner actually comes standard with forward collision warning with pedestrian detection and automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot and rear cross-traffic warning, and automatic high beams. The cargo area floor is quite low for a truck-based SUV, while the space beyond is a big, boxy 47.2 cubic feet. Even when you add the novel slide-out cargo floor that reduces capacity, there's still a gigantic amount of space. We know, we filled it up in our cargo area luggage test, and then found that it smoked its off-roader competition. Maximum cargo capacity with the back seat lowered is 89.7 cubic feet, which rivals many three-row crossovers. The Highlander has only 84.3 and surpasses various two-row models. There are also clever cargo area features. The optional slide-out cargo floor makes loading and unloading super simple, while the 4Runner trademark power rear window allows you to secure lawn items like surfboards or lumber out the back while keeping the rest of the liftgate closed. Towing capacity is 5,000 pounds, a useful figure that covers most boats and many small camping trailers.